A very good morning, students. Welcome to our EVS class. In this class, what we are going to learn? It is about social. Social, last class and all, we have learned about science. Yes, no? I have told you all before itself. In EVS, you are having two divisions. One is science and one is social. In science part, we have started in last. Right? We have completed already two chapters in science. One is about plants make their own food. About photosynthesis, we have learned. And next chapter was plant life, means adaptations of plants, how the plants live, where does the plants live, the different types of plants, yes, no, and according to the adaptations, how the plants are divided, right? Everything we have learned in the science part. And now in this class, we are going to learn about social. In your textbook, it is page number 252. Page number 252. You can open, but no need to see your textbook. After I teaching you the lessons, you can refer your textbook. Okay, you can just make a glance what I have taught. In each and every class, I am telling the same thing. After my explanation, just once sit for 2 minutes. Okay, after watching this EVS class, switch off the mobile, sit for 2 minutes and read. You all know to read, right? You all know to read. If you don't know, take your parents' help and read. Okay, then you'll come to know what I have taught you all, what you have learned. You can recall everything. Only just for once I'm explaining, you can't at all recall. In class means this class we were explaining, again in next class if you are having any doubts, we were explaining. So in here, we can't do it again and again. So better after our explanation, take out your textbook, just see, look at once, okay? Look it at once, see everything you read, you can recall what I have taught. Then you can recall, yeah, this one ma'am has taught. Photosynthesis, when you are reading, you'll come to know, yeah, photosynthesis, what ma'am has taught. The ingredients, the plants, the leaves collect the ingredients and it prepare the food. What are the ingredients? The carbon dioxide, air, water, minerals, sunlight. Is no sunlight, how it comes, chlorophyll. Everything it will be in textbook. And I have taught you all. So that by reading, you can understand, you can recall everything. Okay, I'll be teaching you. You may forget. So if you read once again, you can remember it. Understood? So only we are telling, refer your textbook, read your textbook. Understood? In classroom means we were making you to read. Here we can't see, we don't know what you are doing there. We'll be telling open your textbook. We don't know whether you have taken your textbook or not, right? Most of you will open your textbook. Some of them, they may think, okay, after the class, we'll open the textbook. So only we are telling, refer your textbook. Okay. Now we'll start with the lesson. It is our India. It is social part. Okay. Lesson number 1. You may think lesson number 1 already over. Photosynthesis is no. Again, why ma'am has written lesson number 1? It is in social part. Okay. And see, remember once again, here while I am doing the explanation, I'll be telling you science, social. Okay. While I am sending the PDF for writing the class work, all social and science, I'll be merging both the divisions. I'll be merging and I'll make it as EVS and I'll be sending the notes. How I have sent lesson number 1, 2, 3, 4, the same way you have to write, not by seeing your textbook. Okay, how I have sent the PDF class work, the same way you need to write your class work. Okay, see now, take out your textbook. Lesson number 1, it is page number 252. Our India. They are here in this lesson, they are telling about our India. You all know our India, right? You all know. The nature has blessed India with vast plains, beautiful islands, extensive plateaus, dense forests and deserts. Nature has blessed us, yes. Nature has blessed, nature has given us all these things. Vast plains, beautiful islands, extensive plateaus, dense forests and deserts. Yes, everything we can see in our India. plains, coastal areas, islands, forest, yes, no, deserts, we can see everything. Right, see, in Himalayan side, we can see snow. Coastal areas, the beach, yes, no, the beach. Coastal areas and the plains, yes, no, the normal place, plains, the plateau, and forest, desert, even desert also we can see. Each place, India is fully covered with all these things. The nature has given so many things to us. That is only for India. We can see all variety of places here. The coastline of India is very long. The coastline of India is very long. Many rivers flow throughout the country, and many rivers also flow throughout the country. Yes, we know many rivers. There are many rivers which flows in our country. That and all we'll be learning each one by one, which river from where it starts. Okay, all the places we'll be learning in this class itself. It means in your fourth standard itself, we'll be learning all the rivers from where it starts, where it flows, and at last where it goes. Everything we learn. And which is a desert place, forest, which place is having more forest, dense forest, plateaus, plains, coastal places, everything we'll be learning. Okay, after this, one by one, next chapters we'll be learning this. In the world map, you will find India located in the southern part of the continent of Asia. Yes, in the world map, yes, no, in the world map or is in the globe, you can see where the India is. It is in the southern part of Asia, right? It is in the southern part of Asia, India. It is the seventh largest country by area and second largest by population in the world. It is the seventh largest country. It is the seventh largest country by area. Seventh largest country by area and second largest country by population. Okay, it is the seventh largest country by area. Okay, in Asia, this country, this are India. It is the seventh largest country and second largest country in population. There are so many people in India. It is the second largest country in population. India stretches for about 3,214 kilometers. 3,214 kilometers. See, from north to south. You all no need to copy this, okay? Just I'm writing here the main thing what you have to learn. I'm writing here. You can underline in your textbook itself. Take a pencil and underline this, okay? See, it is 3,214 kilometers from north to south. North to south means from here to here, okay? I don't know to draw India, okay? Okay, if this is our India map means this is north, this is south, yes, no, this is north and that is south, okay, and your west and east. From here to here, it is 3,214 kilometers. Okay, from north to south, 3,000 214 kilometers. Then east to west, how much it is? See, it is 2,933 kilometers. 2,933 kilometers from east to west. Okay. See, this is the main thing which you have to remember. See, India is the 7th largest country by area and it is the 2nd largest country in population. Okay. Population in the world. They have told in the whole world, India is the 2nd largest country in population in the world. Okay. And next, from north to south, how much it stretches, how much kilometers, how much it is. It is 3,214 kilometers from north to south. 3,214 kilometers from north to south. Then east to west, it is 2,933 kilometers. East to west, it is 2,933 kilometers. Understood? And now, see, India, it is surrounded by 3 oceans also. Do you know which are those oceans? India is surrounded by 3 oceans. So, our India is called as peninsular country. Right? You all can remember our India, it is called as peninsula country because this side also ocean, here also ocean, here also ocean. Yes, no, 3 sides water and 1 side land. Only 1 side is the land. Or other 3 sides is the ocean, that is water. So our India is called as peninsula country. See, peninsula, because our India is surrounded by 3 sides water. What are those? What are those? Which oceans it is? See, it is west side, it is Arabian Sea. It is west side Arabian Sea and east, it is Bay of Bengal. And towards south, it comes Indian Ocean. Yes, no? You all know this already. Towards west, it is Arabian Sea. East, it is Bay of Bengal. And southern part, it is Indian Ocean. Okay, India from north to south, it stretches 3,214 kilometers and from east to west, it is 2,933 kilometers and our India, it is peninsula country because why? India is surrounded by 3 sides water. It is 1 west Arabian Sea, east Bay of Bengal and south comes to Indian Ocean. Okay, this is about India. And next, the total length of the southern part of India is a peninsula. Yes, the southern part of India is peninsula. I told you already, the southern part of India is called as peninsula. Because why? It is surrounded by water. And India is protected by the Himalaya mountains. India is protected by the Himalaya mountains. Where the Himalayas we can see? It is in the northern part. It is in the northern part of India. We can see Himalayas. Okay. It is protected. How the Himalayas are helping us? How it is? They are telling India is protected by Himalayan mountains in the northern side. But how it is helping us? We'll be learning that. Okay. It won't leave the winds. It won't leave the strong winds to come inside our India. Likewise, the Himalayas are protecting from the strong winds from other places to not to enter to India. We'll be learning all this, everything. Okay, in this social, we'll be learning. This is only about India, like how many states are there, how it is divided, its physical divisions, and what is its length. Everything we'll be learning about in this chapter. And next, one by one, everything like Himalayas, plains, deserts, southern plateaus, coastals, islands, everything we'll be learning. Okay. Now, the total length of coastal line, including the islands, is about 7,500 kilometers. The total coastal line, of India, including the islands also, the coastal line, it is 7,500 kilometers. The neighboring countries of India are, which are the neighboring countries? Neighboring countries means what? Your neighbors means what? The people, those who live next to your house. Yes, no, neighboring house means the house next to your house. Right, like that. India is also having some neighboring countries next to India. There are so many countries. Which are those? It is Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar. These are the neighboring countries of India. Which are those? Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar. These are the, and Bangladesh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the 7 countries. 7 neighboring countries of India. These are the 7 neighboring countries of India. Which are those? Again, we'll recall. See, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Bhutan, Myanmar, Nepal, and Bangladesh. Okay. Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh. Okay. These are the 7 neighboring countries of India. If you just close your eyes and if you just tell it for 5 times, you can remember. Whenever whoever asks you which are the neighboring countries of India, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Pakistan. Okay, you can remember these are the 7 countries, the 7 neighboring countries of India. Okay, now we have learned about India. From north to south, how much it stretches, east to west, how much kilometers, and 7th largest country in area, 2nd largest country in population in the world. Everything we have learned, and the peninsula country, the 3 sides water, 1 side land, everything we have learned. Now, India is divided into 6 physical divisions. India is divided into 6 physical divisions. Okay, not the states. Not the states. The states, how many we have? It is, we have 28 states in our India. We have 28 states in our country. Right? This is not the states. India, according to the place, how it is, according to that, India is divided into 6 physical divisions. Which are those? The northern mountains, northern plains, western deserts, southern plateaus, the coastal plains, and the islands. And remember once again, students, whatever I write on the board while I'm explaining, no need to copy that. Okay, don't worry, no need to copy that. Just look at the board and listen what I'm explaining. Okay, that's enough. No need to copy all these things. It is already given in your textbook. If you want the main things, what I'm writing on the board, you can underline it. Understood? See now, which are the 6 physical divisions? Physical divisions, it is the northern mountains, the northern plains, the western deserts, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains, and the lastly, it is islands. Okay. According to the places, the India is physically divided. Okay. These are the parts of India you can learn. These are the parts of India, not the states. These are the parts of India. According to the place, how it is. According to that, it is divided. It is the northern mountains, the northern part of India, like Jammu Kashmir, Punjab, that's all places it comes under northern mountains, the Himalayan places we can tell, the Himalaya and the more snowfall, where the more snow is there, that places we call it as northern mountains. And after that it comes to northern plains. Okay, after next to northern mountains, it comes to northern plains, and some parts of India it is covered by plains. Okay, after that it is western deserts. Western deserts, desert means where you'll remember. Once you close your eyes and desert, what you can remember? The main thing you can remember, it is Rajasthan and the sand place, the camel, cactus, snow, and the people, those who are walking for long distance for the water, because in that sandy place, in the desert place, no water is no, this all we can remember. Desert, mountains, northern mountains, Himalayas means what you can remember? Himalayas, the snow, right? The snow, the white color snow, you can remember the snow will be falling. The Jammu Kashmir, how beautiful that place is because of the snow, the big mountains, and it will be covered with the snow, right? We can remember all that. And next is southern plateau. Southern plateau is the thing which comes next to western deserts. It is next to western, southern, it is just next to the south part of western deserts. It is southern plateau. This is the place where we all live now. Here almost 5 to 6 states it comes under the southern plateaus. And next is the coastal plains. Coastal plains, which are those? Okay, now what we learned, the northern mountains. Okay, Himalayas, it is covered. The snow, it is northern mountains. Okay, next to that it is northern plains. Western part, it is the desert places, western deserts. And what we are living this, like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, this all comes under southern plateau. Okay, it's okay. Then which are the coastal plains? Coastal plains, it is the ocean place, near to the ocean, next to the ocean. Okay, next to the ocean place is called as coastal plains. Understood? And the islands. Islands you all know already. It is not inside our India, outside. It is in the oceans. We can see islands. These islands also comes under our country itself. These are the 6 physical divisions. The northern mountains, the northern plains, the western deserts, the southern plateaus, the coastal plains, the islands. These are the 6 physical divisions of our India. Understood? The Himalayan mountains from the northern border of India. I have told you all this. Yes, no, the Himalayan mountains from the northern border of India. These are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Not only India, these are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Many rivers have their origin in these mountains. Many rivers. I told you already the rivers. There are so many rivers which flows in our India. The many rivers, it starts from the Himalayas. In that snow, that is the glacier. From that place, the most of the rivers starts. Northern plains are on the south of the Himalayas. These are fertile flat lands where crops are grown. The Indian desert is also known as the Thar Desert. Desert, I told you all, the Indian desert. It is also known as Thar Desert. This is the northwest part of India. This is the northwest part of India. This region receives very less rainfall and is dry. Yes, this region receives very less rainfall. So only that place is very dry. The southern plateaus are triangular in shape. The southern plateaus, it is in triangular shape. Okay. These plateaus extend to the southernmost tip of India, that is Kanyakumari. These plateaus, it extends. These plateaus extends till the Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip, that is Kanyakumari. The coastal plains of India are on the both the eastern and western side, called the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. The coastal plains, it is at both the sides. Yes, no, I told you all. When I draw the India map, I showed you all. This side also water is there. That side also water is there. Then it is the ocean. The next to that ocean place, it is the coastal line. Okay, it is the coastal plains. And that is called as Western Ghats. West side is Western Ghats, east side it is Eastern Ghats. Okay. Now the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are found in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands are found in the Arabian Sea. Islands, which are those islands? Andaman and Nicobar in Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Islands in Arabian Sea. Yes, no, these are the islands we can see. And political divisions, these were the physical divisions of India we have learned. Now, political divisions, which are those? India is a big country with a large population. To run the country smoothly, India is divided into states and union territories. India has 29 states and 7 union territories. India is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. The capital of India is New Delhi. The offices of the government of India are based in New Delhi. The capital of India is which? New Delhi. And the government offices, all the main offices, it is located in New Delhi itself. See here, they have given a map which shows the places, the states in India. It shows the states in India and its capitals also. The bold letters here, Rajasthan. It is a bold letter. Rajasthan is the state. Jaipur. It is the capital city. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. Bihar, Patna. Jammu Kashmir, Srinagar. Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Everything they have given here. You can just look at once. Okay. And the states have their own governments, whereas union territory is ruled directly by the central government. The states, yes, no, each state has its own government. Each state, Karnataka rules according to its own government. Yes, no, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, they rule according to their own government. They don't depend on other states. Yes, no, each state has their own government and they rule according to that. But union territory, these union territories, it is controlled, it is ruled by government, it is ruled by central government, it is controlled and it is ruled by central government. The activities which and all it is taken place in these union territories, it is under central government. Rajasthan is the largest state and area-wise, and Goa is the smallest state. See, Rajasthan in our country, Rajasthan is the largest state, as well as the same, Goa is the smallest state. The 7 states of East India are called the 7 sisters. The 7 states of East India are called as 7 sisters. Which are those? These states are Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. Which are those? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are called as 7 sisters. 7 sisters of India. Which are those? Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, and Tripura. These are the 7 sisters. In India, we have different religions, languages, tribes, and races. In spite of so much difference, we are all united and together. We can see so many kinds of religions, yes, no, so many kinds of languages. All the people, we won't talk the same language, right? Some of them will talk Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Urdu, Malayalam, all the languages we can see, right? And the same kind, all the religions. Yes, no, not only one, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jains, Sikhs, everything we can see in our India, right? And so many types of tribes and races. These all we can see, but in spite of the religions, languages, tribes, and races, it is all different also. We all are united. Yes, no, we all are together. We all are living together in our India. This is unity in diversity. This is called as unity in diversity, which is the most special feature of our country. This is the most special feature of our country. Okay, this is what about our India, and the list of the states and their capitals they have given here. The 29 states. Okay, I'll just read once. Keep your finger here and you can also read. Keep your finger and you read. Okay, see first one. Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad, Assam, Dispur, Chhattisgarh, Raipur, Gujarat, Gandhinagar, Himachal Pradesh, Shimla, Jharkhand, Ranchi, Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram, Maharashtra, Mumbai, Meghalaya, Shillong, Nagaland, Kohima, Punjab, Chandigarh, Sikkim, Gangtok, Telangana, Hyderabad, Jharkhand, Dehradun, West Bengal, Kolkata, Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar, Bihar, Patna, Goa, Panaji, Haryana, Chandigarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu in summer and Srinagar in winter, Karnataka, Bengaluru, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, Manipur, Imphal, Mizoram, Aizawl, Odisha, Bhubaneswar, Rajasthan, Jaipur, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, Tripura, Agartala, Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. These are the states and their capitals. See here they have given. You can read once again the states. These are the state names and the capitals to that. Next to the states only they have mentioned capital. The states, next to state, the capitals they have mentioned. Okay. Next is the list of union territories and their capitals. Union territories. See, it is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It is Port Blair, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. It is Silvassa, Puducherry. It is Puducherry the capital. Chandigarh the capital. Lakshadweep, Kavaratti. Daman and Diu. It is Daman. These are the union territories. And New Delhi, it is also a state as well as a union territory. New Delhi is a state as well as union territory. Okay, this is what about our India we have learned in this class. Once take out your textbook, read everything. You can recall. Okay, I'll stop my class here, and the notes part I have told you all will be sending with the PDF. You have to write how I have sent, which the lesson number, lesson name, what I have mentioned. You have to mention the same thing. You may think the lesson number 3 in your classwork will be our India. Then you may think it was lesson number 1 when ma'am wrote on the board. Why ma'am has given lesson number 3 in the classwork? Yes, no. But listen, I have mixed it up. Science and social, I have mixed it up totally and I am giving you the classwork. Okay. How I have sent the lesson numbers, how I have mentioned, the same way you have to write. Okay. Understood? I hope you all have understood this chapter, our India. I'll be stopping here, and next class we'll be starting with the northern mountains. The next chapter itself, you can take out your textbook and see. Next chapter itself, it is our northern mountains. Okay. Thank you, students.